Hey all you Let's Play fans, Baltus MC bringing you a brand new Let's Play series of a brand new game, God of War Ascension. Oh man, I've been waiting for this game to be coming out ever since I started playing God of War 1. Holy shit. Now for those of you who don't know about God of War Ascension, in the timeline it takes place about 10 years before God of War 1. So it's about 6 months after Kratos killed his family. A little bit of spoilers there if you didn't know, but hey, you shouldn't be watching if you don't know about the previous God of Wars. Now this game, I haven't beaten it as I'm recording this. I'm about halfway through it, but as I've been playing through it, it is completely different from any other God of War game that I've ever played. As you'll see as I go through it. The controls are different, there's no hard save points. It auto-saves at certain chapters in the game, so there is a chapter select too. I'll show all that shit off here in just a second. But most notably, that's different about God of War Ascension, is over here, the multiplayer. I might show that off after I'm done with the main storyline, just for like a bonus video. Who the hell knows? It looks interesting. But in any case, the main thing we want to see here is playing through the game itself. You can tell that the menu looks completely different from all the other God of War games. All of them started with like a half shot of Kratos' face, and then it just went from there once you started the game. But, as you can see, we have profiles here instead of actual save spots. You can see I got two different profiles here for test plays. So what I'm going to do is delete this one. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a new profile. Yeah, see that little icon down there? It says saving on the bottom right of the screen. Get used to seeing that. You will see it a lot as we go through the game. It does take a little bit of time to get used to the fact that this game auto-saves. I don't like it because I like having a hard save, knowing where I save is exactly where I'm going to start. But that's just me nitpicking. Yeah, you can see right there we got chapter select. So if you make it through a certain point in the game, say you're up to like chapter 10 or so, and then you forgot something way back in chapter 7, or if you just want to play through that area again, you can actually go back and do that. So I will admit that's kind of nice, especially from my sort of standpoint where I'm doing a let's play on this. It's like, oh shit, I forgot something, or I want to test play against this boss, and I can easily do that. But enough of me rambling on. You guys want to see the game? So let's do it. We're going to do this on normal.
Kratos, the great Spartan general, was finally defeated. Driven mad, tortured and uncertain of his surroundings, the warrior found himself captured like a fly in the web of the Furies.
Never again.
Hello, Kratos.
What's wrong? You seem confused, Kratos. Having trouble remembering our special time together? But then again, we were rudely interrupted by my sister. A leftover's never won from manners.
Not
to worry. I am quite skilled at teaching respect.
Alright, here's a new mechanic in the game. When you see the screen slow down like that,
What you've taken, I owe you that.
you have to make sure you manually dodge. Alright, let's go ahead and attack her. So just press square or triangle to attack, and when you see it slow down like that, like she's going to attack, make sure you dodge off to the side with the analog stick.
Your rage means nothing. I will not be ruined by a mortal.
Let's go ahead and chase her down, but before we do that, let's go ahead and destroy these pots. Now, one thing I want to note right off the bat is that we have a physical attack in this game, as demonstrated here. Now, that will come in handy very shortly, but just for now, I know that it's there. So let's just keep continuing on this way, chasing after the Fury.
You are a worthless mortal.
Oh boy, bugs! Yeah, see right there, it's telling you about we have a physical attack. Now, one thing I'll note that's different about this game is I'm not using, since in the previous game circle was used to grab onto enemies, now it's used for a physical attack, we have a different button in order to grab onto enemies, which is the R1 button. So yeah, I can no longer say circle grab. What kind of shit is that? I have to say like shoulder grab or something
Lord
now.
Ares is a fool to want you back.
Gonna destroy those pots and take care of these bugs. Now, one thing I don't like is you see that meter there on the right. That will come into play shortly too. But I will tell you this, the combos that you come to know and love from the previous God of War games are going to be quite different around this time.
Try as you might.
I mean, they still have them, but in order to get them, you have to fill up that meter on the right. And like I said, we'll come across that later on. I will explain it when it gets more relevant. But anyways, see a red chest here? Oh, it smashed that shit open. Kratos doesn't feel like opening red chests anymore. Ooh, check this out. A record from the scribe of the Hecatoncheires. Every night they come into my cell. It is unspeakable what they do. Megaera's... I think that's how you say it. Megaera's parasites. I cannot rid myself of them. I'm guessing this is Megaera that we're chasing here. I don't know, I never really got the name on her yet. Come here, you bitch.
Die, mortal.
Ooh, man, he's going to have to see a doctor about that. Yeah, look how different the grapple is in this game. You can grab onto him with R1, but you still have a free blade to use. Now you can use that to either attack other enemies around you, or you can use it to launch them at the surrounding enemies. There we go. It does take a little bit of getting used to. Instead of a circle appearing above their head, you'll see these arcs appear above their head. Now the red one there means if you grab them with the R1 button, you'll finish them off. But if you see a white arc above their head, that means you can grab them and then do like a stun attack against them. Now one thing I really noticed that's really different about this game, yeah, here's a white arc. So you can just run around with him. Cause some damage to the other dudes. But I forgot where I was going with that. Okay, go ahead and grab you. Finish you off. Yeah, I'll have a time to explain everything that goes on in this game. There's just so much in it that it will take getting used to. The one thing I will say is that your fighting style will be a lot different than in the other God of War games. I find myself on the defensive a lot more than the offensive. Oh, rip that head off! Fuck your face. Alright, now right here is where this physical attack will come into play. You see these enemies have weapons. Well, if we kick them, they will drop their weapon, and we can actually pick it up with R1. And if we press circle, we can use that weapon. Sometimes you can pick up some pretty good sub-weapons. And with them you can stun enemies. And sometimes you can do a really strong discard attack with them. Like, see, there's an extra sword right there, so I'll go ahead and show you off the discard. With L1 and circle. With that, you do this really powerful attack, and if it hits an enemy, it will stun them every time. Die, bugs! There we go. Go ahead and mess that guy up. I want to get him to drop his sword, because I want that. Well, I guess I'll fucking kill him instead.
You will perish in your attempt to be free.
Alright. We've finished off that area. It's a nice little battle tutorial. And while I'm at it, might as well show off how different the menu looks this time around, too. Look at this. It's really strange as shit. You can actually inspect your weapon there as it rotates around. Wait, where the hell? There we go. Fucking analog stick wasn't working on me. Yeah, there's the attacks that we can use. But unless we fill up our rage meter, which is that meter that I told you about on the right, we can't actually use full combo sets. Which has gotten me into trouble in the past. Because I think I have more attacks than I do. And I end up finishing an attack set and then dying or getting hit by an enemy. Let's go ahead and use this chest. Refill our health. At least that's still consistent. A record from the scribe of the honky-tonk. An oath to the gods is too easily sworn, and not so easily broken. The Furies see only their version of right and wrong. Sounds about right. You sound mean anyways. And smash you chest. Kratos mad. You can see the buttons are a little bit different too there when we have to do button presses. But the good news is, still have the Kratos dance. Thank God for that. Why would I want to turn off hint messages? They've been so goddamn handy in this game so far. Everything's too damn new to me.
You will see how we treat
There's Megaera right there. And look, we got ourselves a sword. A multi-hit weapon that can stun enemies when discarded. Yeah, I just explained that. So let's go ahead and follow her. Yeah, check this out. Oh! I fucking love doing that. Let's go ahead and get that sword. It's always good to have a sub-weapon on you. I don't like going all bare-fisted because bare fists don't really do much for you unless you just want to discard, make all enemies drop their weapons by using that circle attack against them. But it's really not that useful to just do that. I just much rather have a weapon on me.
It is time for you to meet your death.
Oh man, look at that in the background. That looks disturbing. That must be the Hecatoncheires. Such a strange name too. The first time I heard that, I had to look it up and make sure it was real. I mean, I'm good on my Greek mythology, but I was like, what the hell is a Hecatoncheires? Yeah, they go way back with that one. But at least the good thing with most of these God of War games is it does seem like they follow their mythology pretty well. Fuck you, bugs! Get out of here! Best way of dealing with them is just grab them with R1 and then rip them apart.
We will see how you fare against the Hecatoncheires.
man, that was a gross cutscene. But anyways, we have to fight this monstrosity, which is one of the arms of the Hecatoncheires. Though it's infected now. Let's just go ahead and stick to the side here, and go ahead and attack away at it. But now that my rage meter is full, I can actually perform combos that I'm used to from the other God of War games. Like so. So it does benefit you to make sure that meter stays full at all times. Alright, let's go ahead and grapple this fucker. Here we are with our obligatory tutorial on how the QuickTime events work in this. Because it's only going to be square for this part. Oh! Faced. Alright, go ahead and attack away at him. Okay, when you see him do that, make sure you come down here into that little spot so you can avoid the attack. Yeah, the good news is he does telegraph his attacks really well, which is what you'd expect from a first boss that you fight in a God of War game. They're usually not too difficult. Okay, there we go. Just keep using that right analog stick to avoid the damage. Okay, come on, buddy. Oh, yeah, one thing I do want to point out as well is that at this point there is still no strategy guide for this game. So everything that I'm showing you, ow, god damn it, is pretty much just things that I've done from trial and error when fighting bosses and going through areas. Oh, get down there, get down there. There we go, gotta avoid that damage. Okay, when he gets his claw stuck like that, you can take that opportunity to cause massive damage to him. Alright, get over here. I don't think so. Go ahead and hit X. Time to get me some chopping. Here we go, buddy. Oh, nasty. Alright, here's another new mechanic in this game. Sliding! You have to make sure you avoid all the areas that are going to make you cause damage, or take damage, as you're going down. There you go. Like right here, make sure you avoid those things on the wall by sliding through them like so. And there we are. We have arrived down here in the sewers. And get used to seeing that whole sliding thing, because holy shit, one area in the game that I've been through so far, they really love that. And oh, it is annoying as shit. I died so many times doing that. Ooh, check it out. A record from the scribe of the Hecatoncheires. The Fury Queen's son entered the world this night. Is he the prophecy's marked one? How can one so newly made be seen as such a failure by his father? I have no idea what the hell that's going on about. So where did that one Fury run off to? Well, we'll have to find out in the next video. Stay tuned for more God of War Ascension.